rescue videos I watch are fake. How do you tell? I'm sure you watched at least one of these cute animal rescue videos. I know I did for a while. They make us feel good, and it's heartwarming to see someone helping these poor animals in need. However, what you might not know is that a lot of these are fake and borderline abusive towards the animals. People stage fake rescue situations, putting animals in dangerous and in some cases deathly circumstances. Why do such a horrible and damaging thing? Well, views and donations from sympathetic viewers equal money. And I don't know if there's a more unethical and just disturbing behavior than this. Furthermore, it's extremely concerning that I found that these staged animal rescue videos can be found in various niches, such as fake rescues of turtles, dogs, kittens, and even wildlife animals. So we have loads of examples to examine, and most importantly, we need to learn how to spot these fake videos. So it's estimated that at least 65% of rescue videos on YouTube are actually fake. Most of these channels tend to originate from Southeast Asia, specifically Vietnam and Indonesia. And all of these channels have somewhat similar names, and you will see exaggerated and pitiful thumbnails for earning clicks. That's the first red flag. Some even go as far as adding fake blood for shock value. This is a tactic that a lot of these channels use, along with a descriptive title highlighting just how much the animal is suffering. The level of exploitation they're trying to gather is just insane and so disturbing. Next, they post videos several times a week and sometimes even daily. How? How is it possible to patrol every day, find and rescue these animals and edit the videos? Well, one way they can do this is by using, or rather torturing, the same animals in multiple videos. So let's look at this channel, Animal Rescue Media. So just while editing, I noticed that this channel had actually deleted most of their videos. But anyways, they had a video posted on November 21st about a kitten being rescued. It was stuck in the sewer. Then on October 20th, they had another video that was also rescuing a kitten in a different situation. Now, what a lot of people notice is that it was the exactly same kitten in question. And the way they notice it is because it had heterochromia, so obviously it was quite easy to recognize. I'm guessing this is why they deleted this videos, because they were getting some hate and I couldn't save them and show them to you. This channel has some other pretty sus things, so let's move on. Now throughout this whole channel, there's zero social tag, which would be incredibly important for rescue organizations to have, as it acts as social proof for safe donations. Besides, a lot of these videos start with a similar script of someone calling them in to rescue an animal. But how do they get a call when that info is absolutely nowhere to be found? It's non-existent. The only link we see here is just a generic PayPal donation link, and if you click it, you're met with a random name. Furthermore, while researching for this video, I stumbled upon another channel that's named Animal Care Media, and on the first glance it looks like a different channel. It has different videos, banner, and similar things. However, if you click the PayPal link, it leads to the same exact account, so we can say for sure that this channel, or rather these two channels, are 100% fake. Now let's look at another example with an even scarier staged rescue. So there's a channel named KM Animal Clinic. At least that's the name of it right now, since this channel has a history of not just constantly renaming themselves, but also creating multiple channels with the variations of the KM name. So one of these variations was KM Animal. It only had 2 videos, but they were enough to create a long-lasting damage. Now I can't show much of the footage since it is pretty graphic, but the basic premise of the video is rescuing a baby puppy that had been bitten by a bigger dog. The video showed the puppy with a bleeding cut near its neck and obviously in pain, but the boy and his friends rescued the puppy and gave it medicine. However, some people noticed that the puppy's supposed bite marks looked more like a cut. If a big dog attacked a puppy like this, it would create wounds and bite marks everywhere, yet there was just one slit on the puppy. Also, a grown dog has 16 teeth, so it would be virtually impossible for a huge dog to do so little damage. Now, only a couple days later, KM Daily posted a recovery video of the puppy in question, and the puppy was looking as good as new. But how did it recover so fast? Bite wounds usually take at least few months to fully heal, yet on this puppy the so-called bite mark just disappeared in the span of few days. So, as much as it hurts to even say it, it seems that these people did the unimaginable. They took a perfectly healthy puppy, recorded it for the so-called after-recovery footage, and then they cut it with a knife and created a fake story of a big dog biting it. They did all of this just to pretend to rescue it in order to look like heroes and, more importantly, gain views. And you'll notice that most of these channels use puppies and kittens since they're generally the most loved animals and, more importantly, the most easily accessible and vulnerable ones. However, that unfortunately doesn't mean that they're the only ones that get exploited. There's been a huge trend of saving an animal from a snake, specifically dogs and kittens. And these videos were everywhere. Channels were producing up to 20 videos a month with these snake videos. However, once the trend died down and views dried up, they pushed boundaries even more and used exotic animals, like the channel KH Survival Life, who staged videos with motor dragons, turtles, and even alligators. Another potential sign that an animal rescue video may be fake or staged is if the scene appears to be carefully set up or rehearsed. Most often, this comes in forms of an animal being stuck in weird and uncommon objects. One example is a channel named Rescue Dog Cat. Not only does he use the same animals constantly, but he glued a kitten to some kind of surface. Just look at this. Imagine how painful and traumatic this must be for the kitten, and this is something that you can find a lot of. Animals obviously being put in some kind of painful traps. And it's just so excruciating that all of this is just for a quick buck. Another niche of these fake rescues is sea turtle rescue operations. They show an image of a sea turtle covered in barnacles and such, but the actual video shows freshwater turtles, not sea turtles. They then proceed to scrape the stuff off the shell and then release it, and they often use harmful tools for this, such as knives and even glass. Most of the times, they are the ones who glued this stuff onto the turtles. And bear in mind, there are nerves in the turtle shells, meaning they can feel every single scrap that's happening here, and this entire process, from attaching this stuff to their shell to the removal, is all painful, damaging, and abusive to the turtles. These scummy YouTube channels have been called out numerous times, and despite past controversies, a large portion of the animal rescue community on YouTube continues to be characterized by questionable and unethical behavior. However, now we know how to spot these fake videos, so the best thing you can do when you encounter stuff like this is be aware, report them, do not watch them, do not engage, and do not share. Anyways, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and here's another thought-provoking video you might like.